after 16 long hours, the gun battle at the Karachi Naval Air Base has finally ended. Reports suggest that over 12 people have lost their lives, of which 7 were Pakistani security personnel. 4 terrorists have been killed in the operations and 4 have been taken alive. Now, terrorist outfit Taliban has taken responsibility for the attacks.
Everyone is still really waiting for Rehman Malik to exit the PNS Mehran base. As I reported earlier, he had already entered along with the Chief of Naval Staff, Noman Bashir, who also came in. He's being briefed right now as to what happened in the operation. Right now, we can pretty much say with confidence that the operation has concluded. There is a helicopter doing surveillance over the area, but there's not any kind of combat operations really taking place anymore. Now, we're going to find out what actually went down, what transpired over the last 14 hours or so when Rehman Malik comes back out and briefs us on the situation. Hopefully he'll tell us a little bit about the casualties, whether there was ever a hostage situation, what kind of damage has been done to the infrastructure, and what losses of life there are.
And do we have any sources or any updates on whether militants were killed or some captured? Anything on that?
Well, we have different sources that have given really conflicting reports. There's nothing that we can really verify and report with any confidence that this is the exact number of people killed or this is the exact number of people who've been arrested. We have had reports that people have been killed militants have been killed in the firefights between the special commandos and the militants, but we can't give you an exact number as yet. Only once we get the official word from the Navy or from Rehman Malik will we really be able to say with any confidence what losses have been incurred on either side.
And when was the last time that you heard firing taking place on that? Because when we were talking to you a couple of hours earlier, and we thought that the eerie silence meant that the operation was over, firing started. It's understood that the Interior Minister is inside, but how long ago was the last time that you heard the fire?
Well, the last time that any firing went off was well over an hour ago. Nearly 2 hours ago was the last time we heard any firing. That was before that was preceded by silence where everyone had speculated that okay, maybe now the operation is over, maybe they're doing a clearing the area or doing search and rescue. But again, the fire erupted. It was quite heavy gunfire. It continued for anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, and then after that stopped, then a few minutes went by where only about 3 to 4 shots were fired, and then after that we haven't heard a single shot since then. So that seems like it could have been maybe the last bit of resistance from the militants, and after that there haven't been any more combat operations.
The Karachiites have become accustomed to terror being held in the city within the ranks or from outside, but we're seeing the visuals from behind you, Shahryar, compared to the ones that we saw earlier of the base and the snipers over there. It's a pleasant sight to see that life is getting back to normal on the roads at least.
Yes, exactly. You can see behind me traffic is almost at normal right over here at the Shahryar Faisal. They haven't really blocked off the road since the morning. They've left it open so that traffic could get through, because where I'm standing right now is on the main basically on the main Shahryar Faisal. There's the PAF museum entrance, which is here, and then there's 100 meters to the wall, and then behind the wall there's still a lot of area inside from where we saw smoke billowing out was at least another few kilometers inside. So it is relatively safe for traffic to move on this road right here. Therefore, they felt there was no need to really throw people into panic or create further obstacles for the citizens of Karachi by closing the road.
And I asked you this earlier, since then any developments on this? We talked about a bomb disposal squad coming. I asked you that, you said that you hadn't seen one going through. Before the Interior Minister came in, were there any surveillance done for bombs?
No, the only surveillance that we've seen was from the air, those helicopters that were circling and which are still circling. Now, of course, there are already Navy personnel, Army Rangers personnel, and other police on the outside all along this road. So they have probably conducted their own intelligence and made sure that the area was safe for them to come in, and they come with quite heavy security and their protocols from before. So they didn't really use a bomb disposal unit to do that, but they did already have boots on the ground from before that could have done intelligence on whether or not it was safe for the Interior Minister or the Chief of Naval Staff to arrive.
And any indication coming to you, Shahryar, how long it's going to take for the press briefing to be made by the Interior Minister?
No, we're just waiting at the moment. Imam Malik just said that I'm coming back out. We'll be briefing the media on what has taken place and what I've learned. So right now we've just been waiting. We've been waiting about an hour now, so it could be any moment. Of course, this is going to be quite a detailed briefing that he's going to be receiving. The Chief of Naval Staff will be there. They'll be answering questions. They'll be going back and forth. So we can expect it to be quite a lengthy debriefing inside, after which we will be told what he's been told.
There is a very tightened security at the 8 entry-exit point in the city, as well as special security have also been deployed at the important installations, including the cantonment areas as well as the civilian areas. Right now, we have the head of head of Mujahid Police in Lahore, Mr. Atar Wahid, and let's talk to him regarding the present security situation. Thank you very much, Mr. Atar, for being with us. First of all, there are 8 entry-exit points. Most of your staffers, they are deployed over there. What are the instructions you have given to them to beef up the security? What they are doing over there on those checkposts?
Basically, our security plan consists of 3 major parts. One is the, I think, the checking of the entry-exit points. And priorly, there was no basically checking of the vehicles going out of the Lahore. The points of the entry points, and we have the special instructions to them that just it is for the terrorism point of view. The vehicle entering in the Lahore, each vehicle is being checked properly if it is with the 1 driver, the 2 drivers, and secondly, the vehicles leaving the Lahore, they are also being checked.
Earlier, this practice was not even following or observed, that the vehicles which were leaving the Lahore, you were not checking them, but now you are checking.
The 3 days before, as per the directions of the DIG operations, we have chalked out the plan and we have managed 24 hours basically operations. The vehicles out of the Lahore are also being checked. And secondly, the most important is the zoning of the Lahoris. We have divided them into different zones. The cantonment is basically they have their own check post, and every vehicle is being checked there. And second is the patrolling of the area. This is very important, I think. And at the late night, even in different times, the senior officers go in the area, myself go in the area, the SSP, the DIG, even the CCPO, they check the patrolling vehicle. Third very important thing is the security of the important installations. That is very important, I think.
This is what, just to put this question, there are American consulate over here, British center, some of the other foreign embassies and consulates, they are also situated there in Lahore, as well as some important army installations in the cantonment areas. So in army side, definitely the army have their own security structure as well. But what's the structure you are giving to those sensitive and important installations and those foreigners?
Number one, we have a close coordination to them. So first of all, as per the requirement of their security, the convoy formation, and because I am dealing with the elite guys as well, they're the trained commandos in Lahore with us. And second is the personal visit of these spots. On the Friday, for example, if there are some Qadiani worship areas or the places, we personally go there to check the security at that time on the Friday. And all the embassies, Iranian embassies, American embassies, the consulate, and all the important, I think each officer, senior officers of the SP of the divisions and SP security and myself, they have meticulously, I think, discussed the security loopholes of the plan. And secondly, we have close coordination with them.